Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Santan Valley, Arizona, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel today. And we are going to be doing Whatcha Makin' Wednesdays. So when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I was going to be making too much stuff. I had like vertigo. Oh my gosh, so I had to go back to bed. Actually, I didn't even get out of bed. So I still like to make things when I'm feeling better. So this is perfect. When you don't want to think, you just want to kind of like let your mind be at ease. Paper pumpkin is, thank you, Marcy. I know it was just like, I mean, I thought my eyes were gonna roll right out of my head and fall out of my body. I mean, it was, I don't get it very often, but it's not fun. So I think it's related to migraines. So enough medical jargon, if that's even called jargon. So I got out my paper pumpkin. Now, when I went to bed last night, I thought I was going to be a little more, hey Jade, I thought I was going to be a little bit more, with it and bring you more than I am, but we're still gonna have fun. So I'm gonna put the box away, and I do love, so I usually get two, so if anybody is local and needs one, I do have one. And I love that Stampin' Up!, they now put the boxes, and they're covered in cellophane, so it preserves the box. I don't keep my boxes. I mean, I have some that basically are in my stamp cabinet, but they just kind of keep my stamp sets like towards the front of the cupboard. So they're just basically using as for the bulk. But a lot of people like actually keep the pumpkin boxes to store their pumpkin stuff in it. You can also turn them inside out and actually ship in them. So they're great, and they can be recycled. So it's always great to do recycling. I know where my son works, they do a lot of that. So, okay, so let me stop jabbing. I'll turn my phone around and we will get started. Okay, hold on a second. Thanks for being patient while I get situated. All right, turn the camera around. Easier said than done. Let's see. I hate to touch the phone too much. All right, there we go. Let me come up a little bit. Let me make sure I am indeed in my group. And I do see that mug of mine. All right, very good. Okay, so let's get started. So the paper pumpkin, this is November Jolly Gingerbread. And it makes tons of little cards. You can use them as tags, and I'll show you what I did in regards to a tag. And super cute. And then of course it gives you instructions, the ruler on the bottom, and hi, hey Ann and Virginia, Jackie, my sweet sister. Okay, so, and it also tells you some alterable ideas and the stamp pads that it goes with. So I grabbed cinnamon cider, shaded spruce, and the blushing bride, because it does come with a little blushing bride spot. But I never use the spots because I have the full pad. So these usually go in a door prize bucket, because I have the full-size pad. Now, somebody asked me one time in regards to the full-size pad, when I had one of these out, they asked what this was right here. And what it is when you get your stamp pads, when you get your new stamp pad, you take the cellophane off of it and you flip it over. Now, I have peeled off some of the things that are on there. There's different languages and things like that. So this is Coastal Cabana. So you just peel off that sticker and you put the Coastal Cabana piece here. Then usually then I just get rid of the rest of the languages because I barely know English, let alone others. Okay, so this, then you have this little strip here. Now what you're supposed to do with it, so you peel this off. What you're supposed to do with it is you would put it here, like on the inside, this little, there's like a little divot right here. But I find it's easier to put it on the outside. You're still being able to see when the pad is open. So to me, it's just easier to stick it here. So then you can still see, you know, when the pad's open or closed. Because basically what it is like when you're looking at this, it's just a very dark color. You don't necessarily, unless you flip it over and go, okay, that's shaded spruce, because it says shaded spruce. But from the top, it could be black. It could be, you know, whatever. So by putting it here, or even here where you're supposed to, you can tell that, oh, that's shaded spruce just from the top of the pad. So that just sometimes helps having any boo-boos or whatever that want to know. Okay, so let's get back to the fun little gingerbread stuff. All right, now I'm just pulling out, this is the foam pad that comes with the Stamparatus and some of the little Stamparatus grid sheets, just because I don't need to have like a big old grid sheet right here where I'm working. And then when I get it messy, I just toss it away, and I'm not tossing away a whole big grid sheet. So what I did ahead of time, I did do some stamping of the words. And like I said, I pulled out some of the ink pads that the set goes with. So I'm going to stamp the rest of these little tags. Now I didn't use a daffodil in regards to the ink pads just because it's like a light color. I wanted my greetings to pop a little bit. So I picked, you know, shaded spruce, the cinnamon, and then the blushing bride. Now why you want to have that little pad underneath there is sometimes you need that extra little bit of cushioning when you are stamping with a photopolymer set. So this little foam pad gives you that extra little gushiness that you need. And sometimes I don't use them. Sometimes I stamp fine with the photopolymer. So now let's get our little pieces. We have a bunch of cute little gingerbread houses. We have a bunch of little gingerbread house fronts and backs. And then they call for it to be stamped with the blushing bride. So it's like a pale pink icing, basically, that we're going to be putting on the card. So let me get those inked up. Let's see. And then you just want to come up and you want to straddle that, whatchamacallit, the gumdrops around the door. So I'm just straddling it. And I'm just going to do, I'll just do this sheet. And what's great about the photopolymer, you can see through them. And you want to just come up just a little bit because you want to avoid the little gumdrops on the bottom. And you want it to go over that doorway. All right, so those are 3 fronts. And then the backs are empty. They are plain. Make sure I only have a set of 1. All right. Now, what I did do, you have this top. You have a top piece. So I did the top first because it helped decide where to put the bottom piece because there was no door here. So I did the top piece first. Now this reminds me of hair. When you're looking at it, those 3 sisters from Halloween, remember the one that was, I think Bette Midler, she had this funny hair. That kind of reminds me of curly hair. All right. Then I'm going to do my bottom. So see, that allowed me to visualize where I needed to put the bottom piece. And then stick that on there. And then we're basically just making the back side of our house. And I'm not doing all of them. I'm just doing a couple to show you. All right. And then we have our to and from. So this is going to be like a tag. So you have your to and from. And I should have, hey, I'm going to clean that. And I'm going to use my shaded spruce so I have a different color. Then it will pop even more. There, that looks better because then it pops even more. Oh yeah, hocus pocus, right, Marcy? I could not think what that was, but I stamped that one a little crooked. All right, so that's kind of what it reminds me of, especially when I look at it this way. You know, I just see that design. All right, so I'm just washing my stuff so I don't get my hand in it. All right, my little pieces are over there. So I think that is all for the stamping. Because I did my greetings. Yeah, all right. So let me close these pads real quick. And see, when you close them, then you can see that little strip of color. So, but you can do them however you want, but that's what that is, if you see my pad. All right, so then we're going to pull out these cute little houses. So there are a couple designs. So you have this one, you have this one, and there is this one. So you have 3 different designs. And then what you do is we are going to peel these out, not peel, but pop these out. Like so. It's still a little warm in Arizona. You can see I'm back to a t-shirt, but I don't have the air on. So at least it's warm enough that we don't need the air. And I do put a sweater on when I go out to feed the chucks in the morning. And if you don't know what I mean by chucks, if you're not a person that follows my blog, it means chickens and ducks. So we just say, go feed the chucks. But all these years, we've had them over 10 years. Well, not just these particular ones, but so we are down to 1 chicken and 3 ducks. The rest have all passed on and are buried in the backyard because they are our pets. We don't eat them. We eat the eggs, but we don't eat the birds. Okay, so I just popped those out. And then you can decide which one you want over what house. And I just used my seal. You can use whatever you want. You could use even, you could use dimensionals. So it popped a little bit. But I want mine to kind of sit flush. So I just used my regular adhesive. And then you just straddle the little house or the little door. So that one goes on the front. And then your to and your from goes on the back. And then I just eyeball it so that they are roughly the same along the bottom and then on the top. And we'll do one more. They're just super, super cute. Now, one thing, and I'm probably not the only one that thought it, I was surprised there wasn't a gingerbread man. Because in my mind, when I hear gingerbread, I automatically think gingerbread man. But this is gingerbread houses. All right. And then put that on the back. Super fun. All right, let me get these ones out of the way. I will do those later. I don't have too much of a craziness on my table here. All right, then we're going to pick our little greetings. So we have wishing you a jolly Christmas. So I'm going to put that there. And then because of the yellow door and my shaded spruce greetings, I picked the one with the yellow and then the green. So it kind of coordinates a little better. Now this time I am going to use the dimensionals. And the kit comes with dimensionals. So that's always good. So just load those dimensionals up. All right. And it also comes with these adorable, I will show you to them, even if you don't do anything with your little houses. The little embellishment I'm going to show you is worth this set all together. Oh my gosh. All right, hang on a minute. Peel that off. Then we have our little happy holidays on there. Scoot it over a tad. There we go. All right. Look at. Oh my gosh. Look at these adorable little candies. And they're kind of squishy. They're just these beautiful little, they look like you could eat them. You can't, but they're shiny. They're just beautiful. Okay. So you just peel them off. And I'm going to stick them so that they're coming out of the little greeting. Now you can put them wherever you want, but that's where I'm putting them. And they just have such a sheen to them. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. Look how cute that is with those little candies sticking out. All right, so let me do the same thing on this other one. I might want to use a yellow one, so I didn't use a yellow one before. So I just kind of pop it in there. This one looks like it's mint macaron, and that's one of the colors that also goes with it. And I'm going to pick the green one again to coordinate with the door and my stamped greeting. Super cute. Now another thing that comes in the kit is the tear tape. Now you might have tear tape at home, but it does come with it. Just not like a whole roll, you know, but just enough for the cards. All right, then you're just going to fold them over, give it a crease. Where's my bone folder? In my little stash. So give it a crease with your bone folder. Then you're just going to put your tear tape. And I know you can tear it, but I usually cut it because when I tear it, this is what happens to me. I get it into a twisty mess. So I usually just trim it. All right. Or sometimes I'll tear the paper that I'm tearing it off of. So I usually have my scissors handy. All right, so let's close that. So now we have this cute little tag. So what I did was I want it to hang. So I'm going to take, and this is an old punch. I don't believe we have this one anymore. And let me show you what I did with it. We have, every once in a while, you can get paper pumpkin refills. So you might be able to get this one as a refill. I don't actually know yet because I don't think they told us since it's new. But this was a refill for August of 2019. And I made sure to snag a bunch of them because they are the cutest little bags. And it had some bling in it and some hemp and some other cording. So I always just kind of have these extra little refills. I don't care that it doesn't have the stamp set or the ink pad because I'm a stamper. I have ink pads, I have stamp sets, but I don't have these cute little bags. So I always make sure to grab a refill now and then. And what I did was so here's the little bag. So hopefully you can see it. Let me scoot up a little bit so you can see. So here is the little bag. I put some Christmas paper, tissue paper or whatever inside it. I punched that little hole. This is the twine that came with the bag refill, but we have twine in the catalog. And you could get bags probably in the store too, but I love this little size. And I'm not going to show you what's inside of it because it's actually got a present inside of it. But look how cute the little tag is hanging on the little bag. So these come with envelopes, but I'm not even using the envelope because this one just was a tag. So I thought that was super cute. All right. Now, if you want to turn, let me scoot down again so I can see, so you can see. If you want to turn this into a card holder. So this one was a tag, and I'll put a little twine on it later. So, but this one, I want to turn it into a gift card holder. So I'm going to score my little doohickey. I'm going to put my tear tape along there. But I also, oh, isn't it cute, Marcy? Those little bags are adorable. So yeah, so I always look at the refills and just think outside of the bag, I guess, instead of the box. All right, so then I'm going to make this a gift card holder. So then you're going to want to put a little bit of tear tape on the bottom because you don't want the gift card to fall out. And then peel the thingies off. Peel that off. Peel that off. Close that down. Close it on itself. And now it turned into a gift card holder. Okay? Cute little gift card. Then you could use it with the little envelope. Okay? So now you have a cute little gift card holder. Just make sure you put your tape on the box or on the bottom. Now I need to take this out because look at this. Sample for pics. Because this isn't really got any money in it. It's just one I use for samples. So anyways, but so there's a little cute little gift card holder. So there is that one. Now, also with the kit comes, and you don't use it, but if you use these for cards, so if you make something other than what it's intended for, it also comes with the cute little gingerbread house front. So isn't that this cutest little thing? So I thought, you know what? Even if you don't feel well, you can always sit, turn the TV on, and you can color. So that's what I was doing. So because I'm just going to use this as the inside of a card. So I usually have stuff stamped always. And then if I just get bored, you know, sometimes you do get bored, I can just sit and color, and then I have things ready to go. So you always want to, and I'm not going to color the whole thing. I'm just going to visit with you because it's not always fun just to stamp by yourself, but I'm just going to color it just a little bit. And I also want to remind you, look at what I forgot to remind you. This is the Merry and Bright Online Extravaganza. Is extended through today. So 10% on the main catalog, almost the whole catalog. So that is extended through today. So you want to make sure that you go to my online store, and there's the code for November. And then as I mentioned the other day, if you spend $75 before tax and shipping, this is November's incentive that you're getting from me, and that's the beautiful champagne rhinestone basic jewels. So keep that in mind. If you get close to that 75 amount, you might go, hey, if I spend $2 more or whatever, then you'll get your champagne rhinestone basic jewels with your thank you card when I send November thank you cards out in December. So keep that in mind for sure. All right, let's see. What else? So we were talking about paper pumpkin. Don't forget, if you want December's paper pumpkin, and look how cute. It's got berries and cupcakes. Look at how cute that is. So it's called Berry Comforting. So if you want the paper pumpkin for December, December the 10th, can you see that? December the 10th is the date. You have to make sure that you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin by December the 10th in order to get it. If you subscribe after December the 10th, then you won't get one till January. So just keep that in mind. But look how cute the little gingerbread house is. Isn't that so stinking adorable? So I won't keep blabbing with you today because, I'll show you the one that I colored. Let me show you. So I just played with some fun colors. So look how cute the little house is, all colored. So after I color the one on the inside, I always do like a practice one because sometimes, you'll think it's going to be a good color. You're like, oh, I wish I'd have used whatever. But look how fun it would be to have these in front of the little house. Won't that be cute to have some 3D going on? So even if you made a whole card with the little house, not just on the inside like I plan to do with that one, it would be super cute because these are adorable. Oh my gosh. They are so adorable. They will be cute on anything. Like if you're making gift tags and stuff like that. So again, there's the code. Let's see. What else am I forgetting? My crazy noggin today. We talked the other day about the Country Inkers virtual spring social registration has started. Make sure that you holler at me and drum roll if you missed over the border. So Marcy Denning and I are getting together to start doing events. So if you live in Canada, no worries. You can holler at Marcy, and because we're going to be doing events together. So you will be able to do the virtual spring social if you're in Canada with Marcy, and then you'll see both of us. So we'll be doing it through Zoom, through a private Facebook group for the event, and we are so excited. Even tell you how excited we are to be doing this. So we've already got things on the calendar already. Figuring stuff out. So like I said, make sure you contact either one of us, and if you want to be put on the email list, and always just check out my blog too, because more information will be there as well. So I'm going to stop gabbing because I've gabbed enough. I really have. I've talked enough. So I'm excited too, Marcy. I am so excited. And with that new catalog, I'm looking at all over. I'm like, what did I do with my... I'm not even going to get up and look for it, but I'm just so excited. So we did decide on a couple things, and we showed that the other day. So this is one of the things you'll be getting. You'll be getting the donkeys, and there's other... There's another stamp set, other stuff that you'll be getting. We just don't have the physical stuff yet because as demonstrators, we could only order a few things right now. But December 1st, demonstrators can order out of that whole mini catalog. So then we'll get all the stuff. And then you'll have to register by the end of December so that we can get stuff ordered January the 5th as soon as it starts. If you don't want to wait to order in January the 5th, you can always join our team. If you join as a demonstrator, you can pre-order like we do in December. And then if you are a demonstrator and you're like, oh, well, I already had that, you just pick a stamp set in that value, and it has to be, it has to fit in the priority box that all your goodies come in. So you wouldn't want to pick like something huge, you just have to have to watch that, and we can help you in that regard. So hopefully you'll be excited as we are, and that's all I have to share with you today. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Tomorrow, I know I am off to break up the bread for Papa's crock pot stuffing so that it can dry for tomorrow. It's just the three of us, so we just do a turkey breast here. We don't need a big old turkey, and it's just enough for leftovers, and we're not eating turkey jam and turkeys for a week or two later, so it works out perfect. So I hope you are able to be with your families, and even if it's Zoom, I'm so blessed to have Zoom in this crazy time, so I see more of my family than probably I would without it. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and thanks for joining me today. I'll see you Friday with my Dies shorts, and that will be in my Facebook group. So, all right. Have a good day, everybody. Bye for now. I have to get it turned off.